Alright, welcome back everybody to Darkest Dungeon. We're gonna take on the flesh, whatever they're gonna call this now, the abominable flesh, the god flesh.
When excavations beneath the manor broke through into an ancient network of aqueducts and tunnels, I knew I had found a solution to the problem of disposal.
You did a lot of occult
The thing is more terrible than I can
experimentation.
describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
So we will be trying to avoid battles as best as we can here. So I will be going this way. There is a battle here, as you can see, but there's two rooms between. There are two rooms without battles between there, so taking a little bit of a gamble is make sure, you know, that maybe the path I'm headed down is gonna have more battles. I don't know. Bit of a gamble. I don't care.
Back to the pit.
Health. They dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yeah, considering two of these three guys is gonna be killed just by poison alone. Poison and bleed.
Slowly. Gently.
One more.
This is how a life is taken.
You won't gonna heal yourself though. That's a surprising amount of health, but that's okay.
Another abomination.
Because I'm more concerned with the poison than I am with anything else. Books are weird in this game. If you take a scroll or a book and you burn it and it's got good stuff on it, it will give you 100% stress. But if you burn a book that's got stress or has like whatever you want to call it, occult knowledge, if you burn that, then you get stress reduction by 100. Like it's a swing of 100. If it's good knowledge that you burn, you get 100 stress. If it's bad knowledge that you burn, you get 100 whatever you want to call them, relaxation points. So ooh, no. Everybody gets horror.
Consumes the mind.
If it can bleed, I can kill it. And if it can't bleed, I could probably still kill it. Get a lot of diseases here. Annoyed by that. It's okay. Oh, we can take care of diseases pretty easily. To get back to town.
Another one falls.
Man, that guy's dead. We'll just focus on the ghoul in the back. Let him take some damage. Glad that skull toss didn't work because that's big stress damage.
Executed with impunity.
Executed with impunity. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Yeah, just keep stacking that blight. That's right.
Unforeseen.
Even though I think that was his first stack of blight, to be honest. No. No. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. If the knowledge that's in the book is good, you kind of do a bit of a coin flip as to whether or not that's going to deal stress damage or no stress damage. In fact, it's so good that if you have stress and you burn something that's considered evil, it'll actually not only remove the stress, but it'll also remove the negative quirk you got. So, I don't know how you tell the difference. There's probably a way. Hello, Mr. Flesh. Well, I didn't need to rest. I kind of wish that I could have buffed my party at least. But I also didn't anticipate you being here in the center square. But you might be at the top corner square, but I guess it makes sense in terms of farthest away from the starting square. He would definitely be the farthest away.
Precision and power.
So we are going to focus on bleed. We're going to focus on poison. And we're going to try to bleed and poison each portion of this blob. So if I can bleed, poison, and stack the poison and stack the bleeds, every time he goes over the course of his 4 turns, will help to add up the end damage.
The ground quakes.
See, I'm currently doing 4 damage. Now, obviously, as he transforms, he can do... What does this do? Okay, it does blight. The one in the far back is a healer, so it's going to heal 8, maybe 10 health. It was 8 in the first edition. Let's see how much it heals. 6. Okay, so somewhere. I guess it's got a range of how much it can heal. But yeah, every time those pop up, they're going to heal. I don't think there's any way to stop them, because it's all part of one amorphous flesh. You can't kill the healer, you know, without killing the whole monster itself. I'm gonna chew on you, Tom. I'm gonna chew on you, Tom. Meanwhile, my whatever you call them, flatulence. I don't want to say flagellants, because flagellants would be farting, but you flagellate yourself with the whip. He can do that thing where he pulls, throws, and grabs. Well, I like to imagine he grabs your heart and takes a bite out of it, but probably more of like he just rips out some of your flesh and chews on it. Not at all nightmare feel. That's a stun. Fucking bone zephyrs, that's what they do. They stun you. This should mix you up, maybe.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Got 2 heals coming up. He takes 9 damage. He heals for 9 damage. Takes 5 damage. Heals for 7, so it's +2 on the healing. Which isn't bad. He takes 11 damage, that's great. Alright. Time to pull your flesh off. I gain 21 health. You take damage. You take bleed.
A singular strike. Its destruction is a small consolation,
That's hard.
given the
That's how
implications
life
of its terrible
fares.
existence.
Alright, let's leave it. Go back to the hamlet because I don't want any of my guys to die. Give ourselves a thumbs up and we'll move on to the next battle.
Even these dirt-covered dullards have their uses. Put them to work.
So this is the cove. We haven't done the cove mission yet, but we're gonna do it now.
Salt-soaked caverns are
It shows
teeming
a
with pelagic
champion version of a
nightmares.
cove mission.
They must be flushed
Not
out.
that it matters. We're looking for the room battles. As you can see, there's a lot of, not a lot of rooms, I should say. But it only gives me credit if I complete all of the room battles. So if there is a battle in each room, I gotta go to each room. There's one battle in one room. I go to the right room the first time, I can be done in a second. Because there's nothing that requires a room battle to be more difficult than, say, one of the battles I have in the hallway. It's just sort of a random occurrence. I think they tend to be a little bit more difficult, but random RNG, you could end up with spiders. Some of the other areas, I think the spiders are a lot easier to deal with than, say, skeletons that deal stress and, you know, have big fucking honkers. No, oh, not honkers as in boobies, but like, you know, big, strong front and that take all the damage. You can't get to the back line. So you slowly whittle away at their health.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Obliterated.
Hooray!
Seize this
That lock
momentum.
is for an abomination,
Push on to the
which
task's
I don't
end.
generally use too many of because their main quirk, purpose, whatever you want to call it, is transforming, and transforming causes stress. I don't think it causes a ton of stress, particularly if your guys are leveled up and they've got more stress resistance. I don't know how you want to put it. But it's still not nice to have a character whose main thing is to deal stress. Yeah. Well, it's not his actual main thing. It's just a byproduct of he can, if he's low on health, he clicks the transform button. I don't know if he gains stress on that or not, but he certainly doesn't lose any. And then he keeps gaining stress each turn until he hits max, or whatever the max is. And then he transforms back into a human being. You know, if you hit more often, you'd be more useful to me. We need to get rid of the snail. We need to get rid of the jellyfish. Jellyfish is dead, okay. I was gonna say, we need to get rid of them because I'm not 100% sure what the snail does, but I can guess he probably has some variation of he deals like a disease to you. I don't know. I'd have to kind of keep battling him and find out what he does. Duelist Advance. He's got a decent amount of defense, I'll tell you that much. Features. I've got Protect. I've got a crustaceanal shells. That is the dangerous part about these crab men. Crab people is that they do that arterial pinch, which is I believe, a high damage bleed move. So, yeah. And you can see they got a ton of HP. So if I had my Highwayman properly kitted out, he would have something that would allow him to move back one row now. But I wouldn't be wasting a turn like that or having to move up my... Yeah, this is where I need to start healing. That... That's because I forgot I have a trinket on my, my Crusader that reduces his healing, but increases one of his other statistics. 70 is, or 20 is a lot of fucking damage for fucking bleed. What makes it artery pinch is such a fucking dangerous move that he can do. Yes, please shoot him. Too much defense. Alright, that's alright, just do the same thing. Eventually you'll roll a nat 20 and that'll be it for this. I like nat 20s, they're good. Yep, I can't roll them because they're 1 in 20 chance.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
A hand's breadth to coming unbound. And just when you think that like a mission is gonna go quickly, you run into a battle like this where none of your guys are super great at dealing damage to him. I'm guessing the all cultist would probably be okay if he had the like a push or pull move, but I don't think he does. See, that does decent damage because he's got, again, he's good against the Eldritch type enemy class. I wonder if they made Darkest Dungeon 2 more difficult or less difficult in this game. Very difficult to make a game that is the same level of difficulty. Generally, you either make a game more difficult, i.e. you turn up the difficulty so that your hardcore fans really get that, like, oh man, they made this Ninja Gaiden game even harder than the first one, sort of thing. Or if... fucker, I hate these guys so much. So you've got the guy in the front, he can basically use a guard ability, which prevents you from hitting one of the other 3 enemies behind him. He also gets a defensive protect bonus from doing that.
Masterfully executed.
And that's like the best thing you can do is just stun him so he can't do anything. The guy in the back, he acts like an enemy version of the Jester, where he'll keep moving up until he gets to the front, and then he does a ton of stress damage to your entire party. And then we already know what that guy does. He bleeds you. And then the guy in the very back, he's like the other stress users. His main job is to push your stress over so that you die. So ideally, if we could kill the guy in the front, that would be super sweet. Okay, he can also heal, I forgot to mention that. Very obnoxious. Most of the other mages in the other areas didn't last long enough for that to happen.
Consumes the mind.
Yeah, you need to die. Guy in the far back needs to die, and this guy needs to die. And that guy needs killed. That was a good heal. let's do that.
A powerful blow.
Big damage. That was the wrong person to hit. I should have killed the guy in the front. No, that's okay. He's protecting the guy in the back. That's okay. He gets a big, like I said, he gets a big protect bonus for doing that. And I can't kill the guy in the back until I kill this guy.
Confidence surges.
So we'll get
as
rid
the
of you
enemy
first.
crumbles.
Focus on the merman guy and then eventually kill the pirate at the back. Because there's really nothing I can do to that guy other than do an AoE damage until the
Well struck.
fishman's dead. Go to repost. Post. Alright. Fine's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I say bleed. That should have hit. I don't think he's protected anymore now. I can murder both of them. Fine, selfish, I don't care. Be selfish all you
Self-preservation
want.
is paramount, at any cost.
Oh, you're not dead yet. Alright, hooray, we did it.
Trifling victory.
Now we're gonna continue
But
adventuring for just a
victory
second.
nonetheless.
Contents are mine.
Wealth beyond measure,
End mission.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright, when we come back, we are going to continue to move on. Till then, I hope you guys all have a good one.
Back. You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.